During remarks Thursday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis responded to Representative Charlie Crist, calling him a dictator. Pointing to his state's COVID response, DeSantis said, quote, "I think the people that are dictatorial are the ones who want to lock you down." Crist won the Democratic primary for Florida's gubernatorial race earlier this week and is attempting to unseat rising star Governor Ron DeSantis. The current governor's approval rating among Floridians is above 50% in many polls, and the state has consistently elected Republican governors since the late 1990s.
Yes.
Yesterday, Charlie Crist called you anti-freedom, and also he said that you're a dictator. How do you respond?
Well, I think the interesting thing over the last couple years is you had people that kept wanting to lock people down. I was one of the few in this country that lifted people up. We protected people's freedoms, jobs, businesses. We made sure kids could be in school, and we liberated 22 million Floridians from local mandates and restrictions. We protected them against vax mandates so that they could keep working without having that. And I would note, you go back to the summer of 2020, I got a letter from every Democrat member of the U.S. House saying you need to shut down Florida in July of 2020. If we had done that, what they had wanted to do, this state would be in the toilet right now. We made the right decision by keeping the state open. So I think the people that are dictatorial are the ones that want to lock you down. I think the people are dictatorial, the ones that wanted to lock kids out of school for a year, which all of them wanted to do here in Florida, and I stopped it and made sure the kids could be in school. I think it's dictatorial to say that someone should lose their job based on their choice about whether to get a COVID shot or not. So that's just the reality. And the reason why we're setting tourism records, the reason why we're the #1 state for net in-migration is because people understand, we've stood for freedom during the last couple years when very few were willing to do it. Now there's a lot of revisionist history. Everyone says, oh, we were supporting the governor all along. No, that was not true. I was out there on my own doing what I thought was right, and I was willing to take whatever political consequences came my way. But that's just the reality. Florida is viewed as the #1. They actually just did a poll. Where would you want to move? #1 in the country was Florida. People look at it. And I'm not asking anyone to move because we've got a lot of people. We've got a lot of infrastructure. We've got a lot to do. So I'm not out there begging folks, but I think the proof is in the pudding. People vote with their feet. People were not begging to get into San Francisco over the last 2 years. They were not begging to get into New York. They were not begging to get into Chicago or Minneapolis. People were doing whatever they could to get to the state of Florida.